comfort affordable with powerful cleaning at a price families can feel good about. Vacuuming is not sufficient to maintain the cleanliness and lifespan of your carpet. Period. Full stop. Especially if you've got a bunch of kids and a bunch of pets, and if you are a shoe wearer in the house. Listen, I'm not judging, but especially if you are a shoe wearer, do not leave deep cleaning to yourself with DIY dirt attracting carpet soaking machines. No picking up equipment from the store and returning it back later. With DIY machines, there is no possible way to extract all that dirty water out of the carpet, and it gets stuck in the mats underneath your carpet, and it makes it even smell worse, honestly. Zerorez uses their platinum rated cleaning system that safely and effectively removes all of the deeply embedded nasty dirt, dander, and bacteria. And they have big summer savings for 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $129 and $499 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZerorezPhoenix.com or call 480-507-2419 and ask for the KDUS special.
Hey, it's Phil Shaver with HomeSmart, and I want to buy your house. I'm a local investor that buys homes for cash all over Maricopa and Pinell County. I buy inherited homes, nice homes, rental homes, homes that are behind on mortgage payments, and I even buy ugly homes that need fixing. Also, are you looking to get closer to market value for your house? As a licensed realtor, I've been able to buy and sell thousands of homes. Since I'm local, you can call me directly on my cell phone, 480-409-9999. Again, that's 480-409-9999. I don't work for a big corporation or hedge fund, so I can only buy 3 to 5 homes per month. There are no fees involved, and you can pick your own close date. The best part is I buy homes as is, so you don't have to worry about doing any repairs. Again, you can call me directly at 480-409-9999, or you can go to my website, gosoldaz.com. That's gosoldaz.com.
We're chatting with our guest, always safety first, 811 Megaphone Man.
Call 811 before you dig.
You never stray from your mission of letting homeowners, landscapers, and excavators know you should always call 811 before you dig.
Call 811.
Call for both small and big jobs. And 2 working days in advance?
811.
Any parting words? And I'm guessing they will be.
Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Southwest Gas.
811.
AAA membership travels with you in any car, whether driver or passenger. It's 24/7 expert help with towing, battery, and branch services across the valley. Join AAA for less than $6 a month and add loved ones for half off. Call or visit your local branch today.
The KDUS AM 1060 app is brought to you by Law Bear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to lawbear.com.
That's lawbear.com. The bear has your back.
It's the lunch break.
You made it to a Friday. It is the lunch break. Right here, KDUS AM 1060, streaming on the free KDUS AM 1060 app, and you can watch the show over on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube channel. Chris Schubert, producer Evan on the other side of the glass. A jam-packed show for you here today. The Diamondbacks pick up a series split with the Dodgers. We'll talk about a Michael Wilson contract extension, some trade rumors surrounding the Arizona Diamondbacks, and you know we've got our fun today on a Friday. It is a Trivia Friday. We'll pick our weekend winners in hour number 2 of the show as well. Producer Evan, how are you today, my friend?
I'm good. What an exciting game I got to see last night.
You were in attendance.
I was, yeah. Ketel Marte.
For the Diamondbacks.
Sends everybody home happy.
Walking it off against the Dodgers. Ketel Marte had never had a walk-off, a home run in his career. Now he's had 2 this season. We kind of started the show before I hit the button. That's okay. It is the topic of our daily special. The Diamondbacks split with the Dodgers.
Time for our top story of the day. It's the Daily Special.
In a vacuum, I think you'd sign up for a split of 4 games at home with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think if you told everybody that before a series with the Dodgers, hey, you're going to split, I think you'd sign up for it. I think you would take it. I think that would be an acceptable outcome. Now, when I tell you that the Diamondbacks are 2-5, since they went 11-2 during their 13 games against the Giants and the Rockies, it doesn't feel as great. But in a vacuum, I think you take what the Diamondbacks were able to pull off last night. Remember, this is a team that swept you in the first 3 games to start the season, so just beating them is something that you haven't done this year. And you split a series, in dramatic fashion. You do so via a rally that you were able to put together over the last couple of innings, topped off by Ketel Marte, walking it off with a walk-off home run. There's so much about the home run and the aftermath of the home run that I want to talk about. So do I start with, once again, a team deciding to allow Ketel Marte to bat right-handed against a left-handed reliever? Do I talk about Geraldo Perdomo completely whiffing on the attempt to throw Gatorade on Ketel Marte? Do I focus on Ketel Marte throwing the bat into low orbit after hitting that home run? I mean, where do I start with just that one play? I think the place to start is teams continue to just allow Ketel Marte to hit right-handed in these moments. I looked this morning at the heat map for Ketel Marte this season. I looked at the quadrants of the strike zone where Ketel Marte is doing his most damage. This shouldn't come as a shock to you. One of his better areas in terms of the power department, in terms of slug, in terms of ISO, which is isolated power, it is the bottom right portion of the strike zone, which is exactly where Tanner Scott put a fastball that Ketel Marte promptly deposited into the left field seats. To the point where I'm no John Boy. I'm not a great lip reader. I think I'm okay at it. Watching the replay of the home run and the celebration, Nolan Arenado, I believe, appears to look at his teammates and question why Tanner Scott threw that pitch to Ketel Marte. But you know what? I don't want to talk about that too much because I don't want managers to get wise to the idea of putting a right-handed reliever on the mound against Ketel Marte in those spots. But Tanner Scott is the premium high-leverage reliever that the Dodgers have, and so they're going to go to that guy in the 9th inning. They're not going to really play matchups. They're going to go with their guy. But it allowed Ketel Marte to give us that moment. His second walk-off home run of the season. As I mentioned in the open, he hadn't had one in his entire career. Now he's got 2 in the span of a couple of weeks. And a huge, I mean, what was the crowd like, producer Evan, when that ball gets deposited into the left field seats?
Yeah, I mean, they were up and excited. That place was jumping last night. And typically I've gone to D-backs Dodgers games in the past, and it has at times been pretty heavy Dodgers. Last night didn't feel that way. It was good showing for D-backs fans all across the board, all across the stadium. And you get into the 8th, and once Perdomo hits that single and Paul Sewald gets out of 9th, that place was jumping. And then you get the Ketel Marte swing, and that just blows the roof off.
It was a good night for Perdomo, now that you mentioned him. A pair of hits, hitting in the 7 spot. Thought that was an interesting decision.
Yeah, it felt like if he wasn't going to hit 3, he was going to hit 9, just from history of where he's had success in this lineup. 7 was an interesting spot to put him. I didn't hate it.
No, and I don't want to be, solely results-oriented that he had a pair of hits, including a pretty important one to drive in a run late in the game. But I do think even when we were originally talking about him going to the 9 spot, it didn't feel great to do that. We were just suggesting it because it's where he's hit in the past. So I think this was kind of a meeting in the middle of, okay, he isn't right now one of my 3 best. He isn't one of the guys I want hitting 1, 2, or 3 and getting the most at bats. But I also kind of like what Tommy Troy and Ryan Waldschmidt and that group have been doing in the 9-hole, the second leadoff spot. So I don't want to mess that up. And the 6, 7, 8 part of your order is kind of a moving target every day anyway. And so I think Torrey decided, okay, I'm going to put him there. And, it worked out last night, a pair of hits. And listen, if he slowly starts to get his confidence back and the results start to come, he's going to be moved back up to being one of the top 3 guys in this lineup. Now, John over on the YouTube is I think, upset with Ketel Marte for his celebration because he said Marte's celebration, he went 1 for 5 last night. I got to tell you, I have zero issue with Ketel Marte celebrating the way that he did. I think if you're choosing to pick on Ketel for doing that, I just think you don't like Ketel Marte. I think that's just grasping at straws, to be honest with you. It's a huge moment against your rival. It's the bottom of the ninth. It's a walk-off home run. You come through in that spot to deliver your team a victory. Yeah, that's the moment where you throw the bat into the stratosphere. You don't do that on a home run in the third inning of a game. Me personally, I don't like seeing that. But a walk-off moment like that to secure a series split, to beat the Dodgers, to complete a comeback, zero issue.
I would agree with John if, like you said, like if that's in the third inning and makes it 2-2 or 2-1.
That's a little much for me.
Okay, what are we doing here? That's to win, to split the series with the Dodgers, to take a game that an inning and a half ago you couldn't get the bats moving. By the way, Ryan Nelson was great last night. Held those Dodgers bats in check for a long time. But until that Carroll homer, they had nothing going. Carroll hits that single in the first that he stretches to a double, which was a ground ball up the middle that he made a double, which is
what Corbin Carroll does.
But you win a game against the Dodgers. You're now 4 games over 500. You're second in that division. You're still at arm's reach most of the time with them. I think that's a huge moment to celebrate. You just got swept in Seattle. If you lose last night, you're 1-6 in your last 7. I know 2-5 is not much better, but feels a lot better.
It's a walk-off win against an arch rival in a big spot of the season, right? I think it's fair to say the season right now is still hanging in the balance. They're 33-29 after the win last night. This season at this point on June 5th can go either way.
Correct. You're in a wild card race where right now you have the Pirates who are a half game above you. They are the top of the NL wild card. The Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, the Phillies, all tied. The Padres, the Cubs, all a half game back. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams all within 1 game of each other. So every win counts.
It very easily could be that win last night gets them into the postseason. A loss last night knocks them out of the postseason. We've seen it. Every win matters. Every moment like that is important. And for a team right now that we're going to talk about this a little bit later on in the show, starting to get some leaks, some rumors as to what their trade deadline plans might look like. And spoiler alert, it's not the selling type of rumors. It's the buying. It's the acquisition type of rumors. It's the addition type of rumors that they are trying to add. If those rumors are going to come to fruition, if the Diamondbacks are going to be a buyer at the deadline, they need to be in a position to do so. Right now they are. But I'll tell you what, there's a lot of time. I think I said this yesterday. There's a lot of time between where we sit right now on June 5th, here on a Friday, to when the trade deadline comes around in 2 months, basically. A lot can change in 2 months. A team can get super hot. A team can get super cold. One bad month could completely upend what the Diamondbacks want to do at the trade deadline. So every one of these wins matters. It's a huge win against your arch rival. I didn't even think twice about the celebration until I saw the comment on YouTube. Didn't even think twice about it.
Neither did I.
It is a walk-off win against your arch rival in a huge moment from the guy that has turned it on here as of late and has kind of put the team on his back in some ways. We just talked about Geraldo Perdomo batting 7th because he's still trying to figure it out. It's a huge moment for a player who's been through a lot here over the years, but comes through for this team time and time again. He did it again last night, and the Diamondbacks leave this series with at least a split. Again, it's 2-5 since finishing up with the Rockies and the Giants, so it's not great. But like I said, in a vacuum, you would sign up for splitting series with the Dodgers.
I think it's looking at his numbers this year for Ketel Marte. We're talking about a player that's, right now hitting 258 with a 777 OPS. Think about where that was.
Lucky sevens.
Yeah, lucky sevens.
Lucky sevens for Ketel Marte.
Think about where that was a month and a half ago. In his last 15 games, we're talking about a player in 62 at-bats is hitting 355, a 408 on-base percentage, and a slugged 726.
Yeah, it's MVP type numbers.
1134 OPS in his last 15 games. This is not MVP caliber. This is a step above in the last 2 to 3 weeks of baseball. And last night capped it off. I get it. it was 1 for 5. I understand you don't love the celebration. That is a huge moment for this team. And that is a game in previous years they lose and is the reason they're out of the playoffs. And there's not a single person in that locker room that didn't feel that.
Clubhouse, please. Clubhouse.
Sorry.
It's not a locker room. It's clubhouse. I don't want to start our Friday off on a bad note, but it's the second time this week I've had to correct somebody referring to it as a locker room.
No, listen. I understand. It is.
I'm an executive member now.
Clubhouse.
Is that the drop that you are going to use anytime I have an elitist stance here on the show? I'm an executive member now. I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
I'm glad I know what that drop's going to be used for now.
Because you didn't know.
Well, drops can be used really.
And now I'm just left asking the question, what if he's just awesome for the rest of the year?
Ketel Marte?
Yeah.
I mean, he's certainly playing awesome right now. Yeah. I mean, he's been great. Big win last night for the Diamondbacks. They needed it. They needed to salvage the split here. And listen, again, it's 2-5 in their last 7, but against the best team in the National League, you showed that you were able to hang. I don't know if you're able to thrive,
but you're able to hang.
You're able to hang. Couldn't say that in the first series of the year. Probably couldn't say that for the first month plus of the season.
But you can say it right now.
You can say it right now. They hung with the Dodgers for 4 games. 480-864-1060, the phone number. You want to join us here today on the Friday edition of the show. We've also got you the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. When we come back, it was a big week for wide receiver contract extensions. Are the Cardinals missing the mark with one of their own? That's next, the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
John Mellencamp. Dancing Words Tour, the greatest hits. August 9th. Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. John Mellencamp. Part of the America First Credit Union Concert Series.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito, arrachera. They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo. Classic Jalisco dishes with tradition.
That seasoning is great, but Northern Mexican-style meat speaks for itself. Let's make both.
Deal. And to boost the flavor, ice-cold Pepsi. Its sweetness pairs perfectly.
And to go with it, flour tortillas.
And corn ones too. Hey, carne asada deserves Pepsi.
Living in the desert, SRP customers have some great questions, like, can I lower my electric bill? The answer is absolutely. A great place to start is making sure you're on a price plan that works best for you. We also have programs to help you use less energy and save money. Plus, as a not-for-profit, SRP already keeps rates as low as possible. SRP, delivering water, power, and answers since 1903. Find ways to save at srp.net.
With a Global Credit Card, you earn reward points for every purchase. Use your rewards at checkout at many of your favorite stores, or use points instead of cash when you shop online. You can even use them to book a flight up to 3 days in advance. New York, Vegas, Albuquerque. From groceries to getaways, redeem your way. Apply for your Global Credit Card now at globalcu.org. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Jim Rome here with your Rome Report. I have just one thing to say today. Go New York, go New York, go. Well, actually, 2. Bing bong. Well, actually, plenty of things, including the Knicks didn't just get fat on the dregs of the Eastern Conference. After all, not after they went to San Antonio's house, overcame a second-half double-digit deficit to punk the Spurs and rip the home court. And if we can also stop with all this nonsense about how it's impossible to win a title if your best player is small. Because last night, Jalen Brunson played like he was 7'4", and Victor Wembanyama played like he was 6'2". And Brunson did it on a bum ankle and a trick knee. Wemby had no excuse. He was just bad. His words, not mine. They go as he goes. And if he shows up like that in game 2, that series will already be over. And the fact that the Spurs couldn't beat New York on a night when the Knicks shot it so poorly also is not a good sign. 3 more W's from a Knick Armageddon and a must-win for the Spurs in game 2. I'm Jim Rome.
Need parts fast? Need them now? O'Reilly is fast. Just one part that makes O'Reilly Auto Parts stand apart. Right now at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts, you can get 1 free set of brake pads when you buy 2 qualifying brake rotors. Ask the professional parts people about additional brake pad and rotor upgrade options available at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Green flag goes in the air.
Returns to the Irish Hills of Michigan.
Joey Logano has. He spun, he slapped the wall, and this was part of the gamble. Caution flag is out.
Where the Heritage Trophy is once again on the line.
Drift wide in the apex. Here he comes off turn number 4. He'll rocket off the corner to the start-finish line.
It's the Firekeepers Casino 400.
This Sunday at 11 a.m. here on KDUS AM 1060 and the KDUS app.
We've got the second week of Trivia Friday here on the show. Producer Evan stumped me last week.
I am excited to see what this is.
I try to return the favor.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Has anything to do with today's show?
It has nothing to do with today's show.
Okay.
Nothing.
Is it more current trivia?
I would describe this as more current trivia, yes.
Okay.
And the reason why this is the topic for today, one, it's a baseball thing because that's your favorite sport. So
Yep.
I'm leaning towards baseball. And it is something recently that happened that made me look this up.
Okay.
So
got it.
And I think you can do well with this. So
Okay.
that's coming up at about 11:45 or so. It was a pretty big week in the NFL for a pair of wide receivers. How about Drake London signing an extension worth $141 million guaranteed at signing with the Atlanta Falcons, and then Christian Watson signing a deal guaranteeing him $110.5 million at signing with the Green Bay Packers. It has been a very, what's the word I'm looking for? It has been a very wealthy offseason for the wide receiver department. They have gotten paid this spring. Jackson Smith and Jigba lapping the field with his 168.6. Drake London, we mentioned, at 141. Alec Pierce signing back with the Colts for 114. Wan'Dale Robinson signed for $70 million in Tennessee. You had 4 receivers make over 100 guaranteed at signing on their deals. You had another 2 in Romeo Doubs and Wan'Dale Robinson get paid north of 65. So there has been a lot of money doled out to the wide receiver department this offseason. Well, there's a wide receiver here in town who is eligible to get an extension, just like Drake London got in Atlanta, just like Christian Watson got in Green Bay, just like Jackson Smith and Jigba got in Seattle. And no, I'm not talking about Marvin Harrison Jr. That will be a conversation for next offseason. I'm talking about Michael Wilson. And after Christian Watson got $110.5 million in his deal, what was it, yesterday was when he signed that deal? There has been a lot of discourse. A lot of people thinking that Monty has missed the boat here, that Monty has now made it more expensive for him to keep Michael Wilson around, There are others out there that are okay that the Cardinals are taking their time with this because it's really just one good season for Michael Wilson, and it happened with Marvin Harrison Jr. on the shelf, injured, and it came in a very short sample size, so you don't want to overpay for that sample size. Bottom line, there's a lot of discourse around the Cardinals and a potential extension of Michael Wilson. Here's where I sit on this. I think Michael Wilson is a good football player. I think Michael Wilson is a good fit for this system that Michael LaFleur wants to run. I'm kind of intrigued by the idea of how close to Puka Nacua Michael LaFleur can make Michael Wilson, because that's the role he envisions for him. I'm intrigued to see what that might look like, how he may try to utilize Michael Wilson to get that level of production. And so if I'm Monty and I just got a chance to hire a brand new head coach, and I know that I'm not going to get a third crack at this, right? I think we're all in agreement. He's not picking a third coach. This is either going to work with Mike LaFleur or it's not. I need to put Mike LaFleur in the best position to succeed. I need to have the right players around that head coach. I need the players that coach wants for his system here and here for the long haul. And so if it was me sitting in the chair, I would give Michael Wilson a contract extension. I would lock up Michael Wilson long term because I want to build out the core offensively for Mike LaFleur so that when we go into an offseason, we know some of the guarantees that we have on our roster. Some of the guys that are locks. The more roster locks, the more cornerstones, the more core members that you have when you get to an offseason makes it easier for you to do your job. And I think Michael Wilson is a core player for this team. And yes, granted, he did have a big year last year, and it came in a very small sample size because the beginning of last year was not great. It was kind of the middle towards the end of the year where he peaked. But you are bringing in an offensive mind who just ran an offense. And please don't come at me with but it's Sean McVay's offense. Mike LaFleur is the one that's putting together a lot of the game planning on a week-to-week basis there in L.A. Vontae Adams had a good year, and Puka Nacua was able to have a good year. It was not one or the other. So just because now Marv is healthy and Marv is going to be out there means that Michael Wilson is going to be diminished back to the role that he had last year or the year prior when it was a Drew Petzing offense, and Drew couldn't figure out how to get everybody involved. I don't have that worry with Michael LaFleur. I have the utmost confidence. I have the belief in this coaching staff that they are going to be able to utilize all of this talent. Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jeremiah Love, and they're going to be able to spread the ball around and get those guys involved in the offense. Now, you haven't helped yourself by waiting this long. If I'm going to sign an extension, I usually like to set the market. Even if it means I'm resetting the market, I'll go first, and then everybody else can follow my lead. Because Michael Wilson and his team are going to point to what Christian Watson just made and said, we're worth more than that.
Yeah, they're going to point to Christian Watson never having a 1,000-yard receiving season. They're going to point to everything that Mike LaFleur, let's put it out there, didn't help them in contract talks when he talked about how they're going to use Michael Wilson last week. Didn't help them.
I mean, Alec Pierce got $114 million.
And I think the world Alec Pierce.
I love Alec Pierce.
How much better is he than Michael Wilson?
Right. Is there a massive difference between those two players? Alec Pierce had a 1,000-yard season last year, 1,003 yards. The years before that, 824, 514, 593. You mentioned it, Christian Watson. Good player, like Christian Watson. Like him a lot, actually. He just got $110.5 million.
Yeah, I feel like I like Michael Wilson more than most.
Can you give me Michael Wilson's
Or
numbers?
sorry, Christian Watson. Michael Wilson.
Okay.
In his 3 years in the NFL,
Yep.
565.
Okay, hold on. Let's just slow it down here. I want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Let's do it.
His rookie season was what year?
His rookie season in 2023.
2023, he had how many yards?
In 13 games, which I think is important to.
Yep.
13 games, he had 38 receptions for 565 yards.
563. 2024.
565. Sorry.
It's 565 in 2023.
Yeah.
In 2024,
In 2024, he played every game except one, had 47 grabs for 548.
548. And then last year,
the big year, played in every game, had 78 grabs for 1,006, found the end zone 7 times.
so 565, 548, 1,006.
Correct.
Christian Watson, who just got $110.5 million, has been playing football for 4 seasons. This is what he did. 6'11", 422, 620, 6'11". A guy who's never had more than 700 yards in a season just got $110.5 million. Now, you may say that's ridiculous. You may say that's an overpay by Green Bay. And I don't think you're wrong. But Michael Wilson ain't taking a pay cut. That's the going rate now. This is why going last hurts you. You should go first. You should try to set the market of what we think Michael Wilson in this current wide receiver landscape, a guy who just had 1,000-yard season and has a little over 1,100 yards in the previous 2 seasons. We're going to take that and we're going to put this deal in front of you. Now, I think you got to beat the Christian Watson deal. I think you've got to be closer to the Alec Pierce deal of $114 million. And maybe that's why this is taking so long. Alec Pierce, average salary, $28.5 million. I think you're going to have to be right in that ballpark. You're going to be close to $30 million a season for Michael Wilson. And oh, by the way, you're going to have to do this again next year with Marv.
Correct.
That's why you go first. That's why you go first and set the market and maybe get it more in the, $25 million range. Instead, you've now got to match what Drake London got this week, what Alec Pierce got this week, what Christian Watson got this week. It's going to cost you. Now, I think I would still do it because I think Michael Wilson, are you ready for this? Ready for this on a Friday?
Oh, I'm ready for it.
So far, I like Michael Wilson more long-term than Marv right now.
Yeah, I think that's very fair.
I've seen more from Michael Wilson than I've seen from Marv.
Way more. You saw more from Michael Wilson in his first 2 years than you saw from Marv in his first 2 years.
So if I'm going to invest $30 million a season, do it this way. In a vacuum, $30 million a season. Right now, you giving it to Michael Wilson or are you giving it to Marv?
I'm giving it to Michael Wilson.
Okay. So you have to make a decision here in this moment based on that and that alone.
I don't know who else he would give it to. I really don't. I don't think it's a conversation.
And if Marv has a great year and you want to extend him too, by the way, you're not paying a quarterback right now. And if you draft a quarterback next year, you have a quarterback on a rookie deal. So probably the perfect time to be paying 2 wide receivers, close to $60 million a year. The perfect time to do it. Because Cincinnati, they paid the quarterback and the 2 wide receivers, and it's left them in a place where they can't really field the defense.
Correct.
So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on the front end. I paid McBride already. That deal's locked in. You're paying Jeremiah Love a fortune.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it, I think now's the time to do it.
I agree.
So hopefully the Cardinals get this done sooner rather than later. Although it feels like a lot of the other receivers that would have gotten a deal have already signed. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there that's going to reset the market in a way that's going to make it more complicated for the Cardinals to get this done. But I do think they've missed the mark here a little bit. 480-864-1060. That is the phone number for you to join us here today on a Friday. We've also got you the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. Producer Evan, I have a bit of a concern here before we go to break. Feels like it's 400 degrees in this studio.
Oh, no.
And you've been here before when the air has...
Oh, no.
Now, I look over here at the thermostat. It's showing a number. That's usually a good sign.
Okay.
So maybe it's just me. I did, in the last break, run around the building.
I was going to say, you did some jogging.
I had to go do something in the other part of the building. So I was running around during the break. So maybe that has everything to do with it. But it is a little toasty in here today. The thermostat says 74.
Oh, we're fine.
It's a little, but I don't know. It feels a little warmer than that. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as the show moves along. When we come back, the Diamondbacks want to add what at the deadline? That's next. The lunch break. KDUS, AM 1060.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Myles Garrett getting traded. It certainly felt like there was something. A guy who said he wanted out, then you paid him to stay, then he restructures his deal. The new coach comes in, hasn't met with Myles Garrett, and then all of a sudden he gets traded. I give the Rams credit, and I still would have been all in on a wide receiver, skill position player, because if you're all in to get Myles Garrett, be all in to get another weapon here.
Weekdays, 6 to 9 a.m. on KDUS AM 1060.
Meineke always treats your car like it's their own. With over 50 years of experience, Meineke's certified technicians will diagnose and fix any issue with precision and care. Schedule an appointment at Meineke.com. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Chicago, Stick, the Windy Cities Tour. Finally, two iconic bands together for the first time. September 1st, Mortgage Matchup Center. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Chicago and Sticks. All the hits. Your kind of tour.
If you're a pro, you know you need paint and primer fast. And the Home Depot has you covered with same-day or next-day deliveries so you can stay on site and on schedule. Get high-quality Behr paints and Kills primers delivered right to your job site. And with the Home Depot app, reordering is faster than ever. Just pick your paint, track your order, and get your go-to color in no time. No delays, no extra trips, just the paint and primer you need when you need it. The Home Depot. How pros get more done. Limitations may apply. Not available in all markets. See store for details.
When I scraped my car in that parking garage, I was worried that it could be a long process to take care of it. Like a landscaper's first day trimming a hedge maze.
I have definitely already been here. Now, was it left, right, or right, left? Well, maybe I'll cut a path out and find my way back later.
But it wasn't like that. I filed a claim in under 2 minutes on the Geico app, and they handled it from there. It was taken care of almost as quickly as it happened.
It feels good to get help quick. It feels good to Geico.
For nearly 25 years, Primavera has helped thousands of Arizona students succeed with an accredited world-class education, tuition-free and from home. Don't wait. Enroll today at chooseprimavera.com. That's chooseprimavera.com.
In Arizona, we expect big things. The Grand Canyon, wide open skies. And now there's Jumbo Buck Scratchers from the Arizona Lottery. They're bigger than big. They're jumbo. They've got jumbo prizes up to $1 million, jumbo bonus multipliers, and a jumbo promotion with $2 million in Players Club prizes with a grand prize of $1 million. So go for big, go for jumbo, and play Jumbo Buck Scratchers today. Arizona Lottery. Love the play.
2 Jeeps, $50,000. 2 big nights. Only at Casino Arizona this June and July. Earn entry starting June 1st. Then join us on Wednesday, June 24th and July 29th for the grand prize drawings. You could drive away in one of 2 Jeep Wranglers or win your share of up to $50,000 cash. Don't miss your chance to win big. Details at CasinoArizona.com. Casino Arizona. Uniquely Arizona. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to rtosullivans.com for a location near you.
A recent report from Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic shared an area where the Diamondbacks want to get better at the trade deadline. And it is an interesting one. Because according to Ken Rosenthal, the Diamondbacks want to add a middle-of-the-order, left-handed hitting first baseman or DH option. Feel like they need to add more left-handed bats into their lineup because they have Ketel Marte, who's a switch hitter. They have Geraldo Perdomo, who's a switch hitter. Gabby Moreno is right-handed. Ryan Waldschmidt, Tommy Troy, all right-handed.
They're going to have options.
Jose Fernandez is right-handed. Nolan Arenado is right-handed. So they want to add more left-handed bats. Okay, you said they're going to have options. And Ken points out a couple of those options in his story. He points out Luis Arraez, Zach McKinstry, Lars Nootbaar in St. Louis, TJ Rumfield in Colorado. All options.
Correct.
All options that I think are probably in the tax bracket of where the Diamondbacks can be at the trade deadline.
100%.
None of these feel like they're huge cannonball splashes into the pool.
Don't need to be.
What are they going to do with the rest of this roster?
What do you mean?
Right now, I think they have a roster crunch incoming with the bats. Adding another bat only further complicates it. What do you do when Lourdes Gurriel comes back? What are you going to do when Jordan Lawler comes back?
Yeah, so that raises the bigger question, though, because you know what both those guys do?
They hit right-handed.
No,
I'm not necessarily dismissing the idea of adding a lefty bat. I actually understand why that makes sense. But I'm looking at Fangraphs right now, right? Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, Nolan Arenado, Pavin Smith, Gabby Moreno, Ildemaro Vargas, Ryan Waldschmidt, Tommy Troy, a bench of Adrian Del Castillo, Aramis Garcia, Jose Fernandez, Jorge Barrosa. That's the makeup of the team right now.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
I have a question for you. Pasquantino, he's on a 2-year deal.
Okay. Again, I'm not saying no to any of these names. I'm just wondering how it's going to fit together. Jordan Lawler is going to come back at some point, right?
Jordan Lawler is going to come back.
Okay.
And I think.
So what's the move for Lawler?
There's going to be a decision point when Jordan Lawler comes back that will involve Tommy Troy and Jordan Lawler.
So you think Troy gets sent down?
I do.
Okay. All right. So Tommy.
I think that's going to be the conversation there.
Okay.
I think they're too committed to Waldschmidt being up at this level.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. Tommy Troy down, Jordan Lawler up.
Correct.
Boom. We got one roster.
I think
move.
that's one roster
Great.
move.
Fantastic.
Next roster move
Lourdes
they'll make.
Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel. Here's where things get interesting.
Is it Jorge Barrosa?
What?
Is it Jorge Barrosa?
It's Jorge Barrosa.
Okay, fine.
Right now, they need an extra guy who can play first base. So it's not Pavin, it's Jorge Barrosa.
So, 2 for 2. You solved 2 of my roster problems.
Okay.
James McCann comes back. That's a Aramis Garcia. We're fine. 3 for 3.
1 for 1.
All the roster moves are okay. Carlos Santana.
Now, I think they'll DFA.
We don't know when he's coming back. That's the other part of this.
I'll be honest with you. I think it wasn't good to start the year. He hasn't been healthy. Cut your losses, move on.
Now, right now, your current DH first base configuration is Pavin Smith and Ildemaro Vargas. Although
Correct.
hopefully Ildemaro Vargas is okay.
Hopefully Ildemaro Vargas is okay. It seemed as which Torrey said last night post-game that he is okay.
And I think everyone's just going to get a day off here just to, kind of
Here's where things get interesting. Pavin has not had much opportunity this year. But it was a bad end of last year. And it's been a bad start. And yeah, he's going to have till the deadline
to do something.
But if they get to that point and he hasn't done anything.
Right now, your starting DH is Pavin Smith. Your starting first baseman is Ildemaro Vargas.
They also may maybe they try to move Pavin.
I'm just saying, right now, the current configuration is Pavin Smith at DH, Ildemaro Vargas at first base. So
I think they're trying to replace Pavin.
I think they're trying to replace Ildemaro Vargas. That's the roster move I think they make.
Really? What has Pavin done for you in 2 years that Ildemaro Vargas didn't do for you in a month?
I hear you. Pavin Smith is 4 years younger.
11?
He's 4 years younger, though.
But he's 30.
I know, but I think they would. I think
at 30, it doesn't. 34 to 30. I know it is younger, but we're talking about two guys that I don't think are going to be here for the long run.
So that's where you're trying to add. You're trying to add either at first base or DH, and we've solved all the other roster moves.
I'll be honest with you. I think the answer is whoever they feel is the odd man out there will get DFA'd.
Now, I hate that Tommy Troy is probably going to get caught up in this.
It's a shame because he's playing well, but I just don't think they think he's ready to be the everyday guy out here when Gurriel comes back. And listen, what if Gurriel's really bad? Then maybe we make that move again. But I think Gurriel's back for Barossa. And then they have a decision point with Lawler.
Although the other thing with Barossa is he doesn't have any options left. The guys with options are Jose Fernandez and Adrian Del Castillo.
They may send Fernandez now.
They may go to those guys first to keep their options available. Lawler can play a little infield.
Can Vargas give me any innings at third?
No, I think Lawler can.
Yeah, so if I could use Lawler at third to give Nolan a breath.
So then that's my move for Jose Fernandez.
That's my move for Jose Fernandez.
I keep Barossa to have.
I keep Barossa. Now I send Fernandez down for Lawler. Now I go Gurriel for Troy.
And there, I mean,
is there a way you could keep Tommy Troy up? Probably not.
And remember, Ildemaro Vargas doesn't have any options, and neither does Pavin Smith.
I think if they do anything with Pavin or Ildemaro, it's going to be DFA one of them.
Coach says if Pavin finally gets it going before the deadline, then the need for a left-handed bat first baseman is figured out, right? Sort of, because I think the way Ken Rosenthal phrases it is that they're looking for a middle-of-the-order left-handed first base or DH. The way he phrases it with the word "or" makes me think that the Diamondbacks are hopeful that Pavin fills one of those spots, right? That Pavin either is my DH or he plays first base, or that Carlos Santana comes back and does something because he's a switch hitter, right? Because then you have a little bit more balance to your lineup.
Correct.
And so then they could get another. I think they're going to go out and get a lefty based on this report and based on all of the roster moves.
Yeah, I think some of the names we kind of
outlined.
You read are great. I think Pasquantino can be an interesting one. You know, he's only making $11 million for the next 2 years.
And it also depends on what you want. Like middle of the order bat, I don't think Luis Arraez is a middle order bat.
I don't either. That's why it's an interesting name to bring up because, yeah, I don't see him as a middle of the order bat.
I like Nootbaar.
Nootbaar I've always been a fan of. Trying to think of other teams. Miami have anybody?
Does Miami have anybody they want to move right now? And all their guys are like their outfielder. They've got like Stowers.
So young.
And
Cassie.
Owen Cassie, Jacob Marcy. Those are all young guys that I think they're trying to build around.
I just don't think they'll move. Trying to think who else.
Because you're looking for a left-handed first base DH type. That's what Ken Rosenthal said they're looking to go out.
Did you bring in Colton Cowser, have him DH?
Well, let's look. Who's really bad? Who's like already out of it?
Not many.
Detroit.
Problem is in the American League, everybody's bad.
What do the White Sox got going
on? The Angels. Angels are very bad.
The Angels are bad. Do the Angels have anybody that's super intriguing? Lefty, first base DH type. Their first base is Vaughn Grissom, who's a right-handed bat.
Doesn't help us.
So that doesn't help. That doesn't solve that problem. The Astros are bad. If the Astros sell, Christian Walker, but that's a right-handed bat.
Yeah. Plus, I heard some teams that are interested in Christian Walker. It's big markets.
Okay. What's going on? I mean,
what about Texas?
What do the Giants have? They've got Devers, but they're not moving him. Yeah, I just don't. There's not a ton of options right now.
Texas is Jake Berger.
At this stage of the season, that's a righty bat, though, right?
I found it.
You found the bat?
Yeah, I did.
What team?
It's in Texas.
You found the bat in Texas? Hold on, let me look. Oh, they're going to bring back Jock Peterson, aren't they?
Let's go.
Has he even been good? Oh, he's actually been really good.
He's been unbelievably good.
28 OPS is really good. He's played most.
By the way, he only has 8 homers with an 823 OPS. He doesn't play every day, huh?
252, 364 on
base
base
here
percentage.
it is. In his ready for this?
Is he just on fire lately?
Yeah, in his last 30, he's hitting 340 with a 421 on base percentage, slugging 760, and OPS, by the way, of 1181 in his last 15
Troy says
games.
Cody Clemens in Minnesota.
Cody Clemens is a great one. Cody Clemens is a guy I love.
He can play first base and second base, so
And he
gives
can
you
do
some versatility.
He's played a little third.
Okay, but when I say middle order bat, like, hold on, let's just role.
Jock Peterson's a middle order bat.
But let's just role play this. Ask me about a middle of the order bat. Ask me about getting.
Do you want a middle of the order bat?
How about I give you Cody Clemens? See, that doesn't feel right.
What's he doing this year?
That doesn't feel like the right answer. I like Cody Clemens as a player, but
I was going to say, I think Cody Clemens has been significantly underrated throughout his career. Let's see what he's doing this year.
I mean,
where is Cody?
236, a 311 on base. He's got 8 homers.
771 OPS.
Okay. A career year, by the way, in the OPS department. Is
he really?
Career year before that was 715 last year. So
I'll be honest, let's see, his 2 years in Philadelphia, he was fine. That second year, 705.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I always liked him. I thought he played solid defense with a nice bat.
He doesn't scream middle of the order, but
I can't have him hit 4 or 5.
It does feel like the type of name.
What's the difference between him and Pavin? Like, what am I getting now?
I don't know, but we should take a timeout so we can get the trivia.
Oh, yeah.
I want to stump you today. Maybe we'll get to this more in the leftovers. Save this for the leftovers. 480-864-1060, the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. I just mentioned it. It is a Trivia Friday. Producer Evan stumped me last week. I try to return the favor.
What is it?
Baseball related.
I gave it to you last time.
Jacob deGrom won his 100th game. Can you name the top 10 active leaders in pitching wins? That's next. The lunch break, KDUS, AM 1060.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RT O'Sullivan, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RT O'Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTO'Sullivans.com for a location near you.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers. Saturday, August 15th, Mortgage Matchup Center. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com.
At Banner Health, we don't wait for the future. We build it. We're finding new ways to treat cancer with our own immune systems. We're among the first to treat Parkinson's with a patient's own cells. And we're a world leader in artificial heart implantation, all while training over 1,300 doctors every year. It's no small work. But to us, it's just another Banner day. Banner Health.
This summer at Disneyland, kids rule! Let's go! First, we're going on all the best rides. Like Radiator Springs Racers. Oh, it's Yana's Bayou Adventure. We want to get soaked. Yeah! We want to do everything! Play Keepy Uppy with Louie and Bingo. Dance with Mickey and Minnie. Oh, and Darth Vader will be there this summer.
Impressive.
I want to get the biggest scoop of ice cream. We're definitely staying up late for fireworks. Stay up late! Stay up late!
And this summer, kids can visit with a special $50 ticket offer. For a limited time, children ages 3 to 9 can visit both Disneyland Resort theme parks from May 22nd to September 7th for $50 per child with a one-day park hopper ticket. Visit Disneyland.com for details. It's Kids Rule Summer.
It's the happiest place on earth.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Green flag goes in the air.
Returns to the Irish Hills of Michigan.
Joey Logano has. He spun, he slapped the wall, and this was part of the gamble. Caution flag is out.
Where the Heritage Trophy is once again on the line.
Drift wide in the apex. Here he comes off turn number 4. He'll rocket off the corner to the start-finish line.
It's the Firekeepers Casino 400.
This Sunday at 11 a.m. here on KDUS AM 1060 and the KDUS app.
All right, producer Evan, get that music out of there. We got game show music to play. It's time for a little Trivia Friday. You got me last week. I try to return the favor.
All right, let's do it.
So, Jacob deGrom picked up his 100th career win his last time out.
Correct.
That is 16th right now among active wins leaders.
He was gonna be my first guess just to set the bar.
So I'm telling you where he is.
He's 16th. Perfect.
I would like you to try to name.
So I got 3 locks. Let's get them off the board. Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer. Number 2 with 222 career wins.
Give me number 1 and Justin Verlander.
Justin Verlander, number 1 at 266 career wins.
Christopher Sale.
Christopher Sale is number 4 at 153.
So I'm missing number
wins.
3.
Right now you are missing number 3. In fact, let me do it this way. All right, write down a bunch of numbers here. Just so this is easier for me to do. You got number 1. You got number 2. You got number 4. You have all your strikes remaining.
And so I'm looking at somebody. So DeGrom at 100 even is at 16. I have a guy on here with, I believe, 120. I'm debating on whether 120-ish.
Okay.
Zach Wheeler on there?
Zach Wheeler, number 6 at 118 career wins.
Okay. So that I think that now puts in my next guy, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole, number 3 at 154 wins.
Okay, now I have a weird guess just because I know I'm in the 1-teens. Aaron Nola? Just outside.
Aaron Nola tied for 11th. With 112 wins. He is. You know what? I was going to tell you who he was tied with, but maybe you might guess those guys. So,
okay, yeah.
Okay. 2 strikes remaining. You have 5 names left.
5 names left.
2 strikes remaining.
2 strikes remaining.
And 3 minutes on the clock.
And 3.
So just keep that in mind.
Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burns.
I knew it. I knew he wouldn't get enough innings over there.
He's got 63 career wins.
Yeah, I knew it was bad. That was a terrible guess.
He was 40th on the list. 43rd, I think.
All right, I have a strange name. He's pitched for so long.
Okay.
Jose Barrios?
Jose Barrios, 14th at 108 wins. Is that all 3?
That's all 3.
Oh, man. You burned through those quick. All right.
Give me the other names.
Number 5 on the list, Sonny Gray with 131 wins.
Okay.
Number 7 on the list, Kevin Gausman with 116 career wins.
Okay.
And 8, 9, and 10 are all tied with 115 wins. Michael Wacha.
Would have never gotten Wacha.
Jose Quintana. And this is the name I thought was going to trip you up. Yu Darvish.
That is one I should have thought of.
He is still technically active, even though it doesn't look like he's going to play.
I was going to say, because I would have eventually thought of it. Like the ones like Scherzer, Verlander, those came to mind. I knew Cole was going to be on the list. Once I had Wheeler,
you felt good.
I felt pretty good because of the injuries that's happened throughout his career. Like I just didn't know if he would be on that list. But I knew he was over 100. So once you told me that DeGrom was 16, I knew he was close enough.
The other guys at 11 with Nola, Patrick Corbin, and Carlos Carrasco.
Okay.
Also, Eduardo Rodriguez, 99 on this list. He has 99 wins. He's 17th on this list.
Wow. Can we just say something?
Please.
The Mets.
Verlander, Scherzer, Wheeler, DeGrom. Michael Wacha pitched for the Mets. Jose Quintana pitched for the Mets. Carlos Carrasco pitched for the Mets. Yeah, there's a lot of Mets love on here.
A lot of Mets love.
Yeah.
It's a shame that DeGrom only having 100 is crazy.
Well, that's because,
It's the greatest pitcher of my lifetime.
that's because he got 0 run support for his entire career in New York. And he missed some time with injuries. That didn't help either. And he started late.
Correct. All of those things are huge factors.
So we're even.
Yep.
You
Those
stumped
have
me.
a point.
I stumped you. Was that a good one? That was a good
That
one.
was a good one.
Okay, all right.
That was a good one. Very timely.
Hour number 1 of the program in the books. We'll pick our weekend winners. We'll talk about the Cardinals and their turnaround, but we start hour number 2 with a little buy or sell. We'll do it next. The lunch break. KDUS, AM 1060.
AM 1060 KDUS Tempe Phoenix and KSLX HD2 Scottsdale Phoenix.
When you're injured in a car wreck, you need razor-sharp claws and 1,000 pounds of legal muscle on your side. You need LawBear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to lawbear.com. That's lawbear.com. The bear has your back.
For over 50 years, they redefined rock. The spirit lives on.
Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson celebrate 50 years of Rush 50-something tour, December 1st and 3rd, 2026, Desert Diamond Arena. Tickets are on sale now at rush.com. Legends don't stop. They evolve. Rush.
If you're a pro, you know you need paint and primer fast. And the Home Depot has you covered with same-day or next-day delivery so you can stay on site and on schedule. Get high-quality Behr paints and Kills primers delivered right to your job site. And with the Home Depot app, reordering is faster than ever. Just pick your paint, track your order, and get your go-to color in no time. No delays, no extra trips, just the paint and primer you need when you need it. The Home Depot. How pros get more done. Limitations may apply. Not available in all markets. See store for details.
Meineke always treats your car like it's their own. With over 50 years of experience, Meineke's certified technicians will diagnose and fix any issue with precision and care. Schedule an appointment at Meineke.com. Trust your key with Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
2 Jeeps, $50,000. 2 big nights. Only at Casino Arizona this June and July. Earn entry starting June 1st, then join us on Wednesday, June 24th and July 29th for the grand prize drawings. You could drive away in one of 2 Jeep Wranglers or win your share of up to $50,000 cash. Don't miss your chance to win big. Details at CasinoArizona.com. Casino Arizona, uniquely Arizona. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
A bean and cheese burrito for $1. In this economy? Hell yeah. Del Taco's new Get a Lot for What You've Got value menu has over 10 items, like the value bean and cheese burrito with red or green sauce for, you guessed it, $1. Del Taco is winning the value game with some of your favorite items, like the snack taco, mini shakes, and the $1 value bean and cheese burrito. Did we mention it was just $1? I know. We can't believe it either. Get to Del Taco today. Hell yeah. Price and participation may vary.
For nearly 25 years, Primavera has helped thousands of Arizona students succeed with an accredited world-class education, tuition-free and from home. Don't wait. Enroll today at chooseprimavera.com. That's chooseprimavera.com.
The KDUS AM 1060 app is brought to you by LawBear Auto Accident Attorneys. Hurry to lawbear.com.
That's lawbear.com. The bear has your back.
Hour number 2, 1 hour till the weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the lunch break. KDUS AM 1060. Chris Schubert, producer Evan is on the other side of the glass. And we kick off hour number 2. The hottest takes in the Valley. Hottest sports takes. You're going to find them here during this segment, a little buy or sell. Producer Evan puts them together. And I react to them.
You always react to them. That's your job.
That's what I do.
You give an opinion.
You set me up there. I'm not really ready for it, but I can find it here. But it is my job to give you my opinion. It's exactly what I'm going to do right here. I'm an executive member now. That's right. What a moron.
I mean, you shop here at Buy or Sell So Much, you are an executive member. Whoa, I don't have the moron one.
What a moron. Also, we got two musics going on. Can you?
Oh my gosh! Sorry.
Can you help me out there? It's very confusing.
Yeah, no, I am. Oh, I do have it.
What a moron! See?
Sorry, I thought I brought that down all the way. Turns out, allegedly, I brought it down all the way.
You think I could do a full buy or sell just answering in drops?
Yes.
Like, you think I could buy or sell just based on drops?
Correct.
I think it's gonna be hard. I'll give it a shot though.
Okay. I mean, the buzzer and the ding help a lot.
Those aren't drops though.
Okay.
I mean, sure, yes. I'm talking about number 3rd overall. Like, I'm talking about that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Josh Sweat will 100% be attending mandatory minicamp.
These are no-brainers. Yeah, he's going to be back.
That was pretty good.
He'll be there.
That was pretty good. I think he will be there. I think this is listen, he has never showed up to OTAs, whether it be his time as a Cardinal or in Philadelphia. So I don't think it's much to look into.
No, and then the report out there that they're not trading him. Now, it's easy to say that. If he doesn't show up, then you have a bigger problem on your hands. But I think right now we wait until next week and we see. But I think he'll be there.
And so they are not trading him?
They are not trading him.
Allegedly.
They are not trading him.
The D-backs will make multiple trades during the deadline.
Give it to me one more time.
The D-backs will make multiple trades during the deadline. Nice job.
Yeah, I think they will.
I
think they'll add a reliever.
I think they'll add 3 things. I think 2 of them will come in one deal, but I think they'll add a starter, not a top of the line starter, but something for starting depth. I think they'll add a reliever, and I think they'll add this lefty first baseman DH, aka Jock Peterson. I can't wait for Jock Peterson to come back.
You can't wait.
He was an awesome Diamondback.
You can't wait for the tweets. They're going to come when they make that trade.
I want to see, what do you think Jock Peterson, by the way, Jock Peterson's numbers here in Arizona were?
You're just talking about when he was a Diamondback or just his in general Chase Field numbers?
Yeah, when he was a Diamondback. I mean, it is by far his best year at the plate.
He was good. But then they let him go.
He was so good.
They moved on from him. And at first, they looked like geniuses for doing so.
In 132 games, he hit 275 with a 393 on base and a 515 slug, computing to a 908 OPS.
Computing. That was good.
Thank you.
That was a good word choice.
Thank you.
I'm an executive member now. That was a little elitist of you. You know what? Now, this may be a little laborious, so just bear with me here for a second.
I was going to say, coming from the guy who said laborious.
A couple days ago, I said laborious. But this is the same guy who, in the same week, said number 3rd overall. So, I mean, what a moron. Yeah. Agreed. Just utterly disappointing. Jock Peterson going to be the...
Jock Peterson is going to be... And you know what I would say to Mike Hazen? Nice job.
I think I'd rather... Would I rather Cody Clemens or Jock Peterson? I think I'd rather Lars Nootbaar. He hasn't played this year yet, though.
Yeah.
He's going to make his season debut tonight, I believe.
What did he do last year?
Nootbaar?
Yeah.
I think he had a 700 OPS last year.
Tell you what he did.
Which, again, is fine. Listen, you're not going to go out and find somebody with an 850 plus OPS.
He had a 686 OPS.
I said 700. I was close.
He had a 96 OPS plus.
And for those that aren't, nerds like us, you want that number to be over 100.
Yeah, you need it to be at least 100. Not even a league average hitter. He's never posted an OPS over 790.
But a 750 OPS is
no,
fine.
like if he gives you what he gave you in 24, which would be 244 with 342, a 417 slug, with a 758 OPS.
I'll take a 750 OPS.
13% better than the league average hitter.
You're not trading for a guy with an 850 plus OPS. It doesn't happen.
Josh Peterson.
Are Texas going to be sellers?
Yes.
Okay.
They stink. It's horrible baseball. It is. Yes. I would like to say that.
Okay. No, you did. I just played it.
Ketel Marte will have another walk-off this year. What if it's just awesome? Bang, bang, bang. Nice job.
I'm just going to answer in drops. Yeah.
So we'll say yeah.
I'll say yes. We'll have another one. Another walk-off home run? Or just
I don't know
another
about that.
walk-off?
Just walk-off.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
All right, I've asked you this 3 times, but now we're in June. Now voting has opened. Erod has to be an all-star.
Wrong.
No, wrong. I would be
just utterly disappointed. All right, hold on. Break out the whiteboard. Let's do the work.
How many pitchers make the all-star team?
Hence why. Break out the whiteboard. And now this may be a little laborious, so just bear with me here for a second.
All right.
Paul Skeen's going to be on this list. Christopher Sanchez is going to be on this list.
Okay, wait. Let's see. 12 pitchers.
The Miz is going to be on this list. Jacob Mizorowski.
Okay. So you need 9 more.
12 pitchers or 12 starters? Ohtani is going to be on this list.
Yeah, but they're probably just going to put him as a DH. So he doesn't count, I don't think.
I'm trying to
5 spots reserved specifically for starting pitchers. The remaining 7 pitchers on the 32 are filled by relievers and a few flexible spots that can be.
So 5 starters. Right? 5 starters.
Yes.
Okay. Sanchez.
The Miz
and Skeens, I think, are locks. Okay. I think Chris Sale's a lock.
Wheeler.
I think Chase Burns is in the consideration. I think Yamamoto's in consideration.
No way. Not against any of those guys.
Robleski might be in consideration.
I think Robleski is in more consideration than Yamamoto. But the vote...
Bryce Elder, and this is not votes. Pitching isn't voting.
It said that some of them is voting.
Pitching is...
you don't vote on pitchers.
Pitchers are... The league decides.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
So Chris Sale going to be in there?
I hope not.
Just utterly disappointing. No, I'm gonna say wrong to Erod. I want him to be. Don't get me wrong.
Who will be their representative?
Who will be the Diamondbacks representative?
Yes.
I mean, let me just check something real quick.
I put in my ballot the other day. Would you like me to read it to you?
It's going to be the guy who's second in the National League in saves, Paul Sewald. It's going to be the Diamondbacks representative.
I put in a ballot the other day. Would you like me to?
Of course you did.
What is that supposed to?
Of course you put in a ballot.
Yes. I have 2 D-backs. Huge nerd. For the catcher in the National League, I have Drake Baldwin. For the first baseman, Harper. Second baseman, Brandon Lau has been fantastic. At third base, give me the wily veteran, Nolan Arenado. Who, by the way, it's pretty thin over there at third base in the National League.
We did this a couple of weeks ago where we were like, Nolan can't be that good compared to the rest of the National League. And then it was like Max Muncy, and then that was the end of the list.
And Max Muncy could miss time after running into Ildemar Vargas at first base.
By the way, I just want to be on record. I don't think that was a dirty play.
Oh, I don't think it was a dirty play either. He protected. He turned.
He turns to try to get out of the way, and then he kind of
and then he puts his hands out to brace himself.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? This is going to sound mean. Both of them were down for a long time for no serious injury.
Well, I mean, that's a high octane collision right there. Those are two guys running pretty hard at each other.
I don't want to be mean. Ryan Nelson's fault. Cover the bag.
Fair enough. I don't want to go as far as to say that it's his fault.
Allegedly.
But we got to cover the bag.
We got to cover the bag.
We got to get over there so that Vargas is tossing it, and
Max Muncy's not that fast.
Well, no, but I think Muncy.
But that ball took Ildemaro so far back.
But if Nelson is running to the bag, Muncy might alter his route a little bit.
He's going to be more outside.
He's going to tail off to the right.
Correct.
And if he sees Nelson in his peripheral as he's running, and he kind of maybe like gears it down a little bit when he gets there.
The minute he ramps it up, the minute he realizes Nelson isn't going to cover the bag.
Right.
Two outs. I want to get on base here. That's a base hit. Like, the minute Ryan Nelson isn't covering the bag, I now am ramping it up.
He kicks it into another gear.
You have both players hitting that bag at full speed.
Right. And so maybe I shouldn't have said that he gears it down because, guys run hard through the base. But I don't think it looks the way that it did last night.
Yeah. Which will actually take me right into my next buy or sell. This new CBA will discuss putting the second bag at first base.
So we don't need the CBA for this, if I remember the way the rules committee is constructed. I believe Major League Baseball...
This will start this discussion.
I think we should do it. Major League Baseball and the rules committee can just put things into place. They don't need CBA approval, if I remember correctly, because I don't think the original pitch clock was approved by the players union. I think they just instituted it with the way the rules committee is set up. Now, I may have that wrong, but I'm almost positive it didn't have those, because remember, they also, as a part of those pitch clock changes, they changed the size of the base. They made them larger.
Bigger, correct.
I think we need the second base. I think we need the base to the right of first base.
So for those who do not know what I'm talking about, if you watch a college baseball game, you have the bag on the left side of the line. That is first base. Period. That is first base. You'll take leads off of that bag, fair or foul.
That's the base that's in play.
That is the base that's in play. In college baseball, they have a second base on the right side of first base, on the right side of the line, just directly next to second base, where the runners run through. And that way you can prevent contacts at first base.
And that base is usually orange.
Yeah, orange. I've seen it green, different colors.
It is different from the base that is in play. And John says they don't need a second bag. They just need smarter players. John, I think you're missing the kind of extra layer to this. If you have two bags, I think it would make it easier for those bang-bang plays at first base for the umpire. So I think there's going to be a lot less time we're going to replay because we missed two feet going to the bag at the same time and trying to figure out which one gets. Now you're looking at two different spots in two different colors, and you're able to see which cleat hits the bag first.
Yeah. Correct.
So I think it's going to help. It's a player safety issue, but I also think it will help clean up some of those close plays at first base.
And we'll see. Do I think they'll ever get this done? Probably not this year. I don't think this is going to be instituted this year, but this is a very interesting play that's going to drum up that conversation once again.
I'm in favor of it. I see no downside.
Yeah, I agree. Perdomo will continue to hit towards the bottom part of this lineup.
No, I don't think so. I think if he starts to turn it around, he'll get moved back up. Especially because, to go back to what we were talking about earlier, they're very righty heavy right now.
They need that switch hitter.
Perdomo being a switch hitter helps them kind of balance the top part of the lineup out a little bit.
I agree. The Stanley Cup will go to 7 games.
Big win last night.
2 awesome games to start this series.
Comeback win for Carolina, forcing it into overtime and then winning it. So that series is tied at 1. Will it go 7? I think we'll get a winner in 6 here.
Get a winner in 6?
Yeah, I don't think we'll go 7.
That's all I got for you.
There you have it. Friday edition of Buy or Sell in the Books. 480-864-1060. That is the phone number for you to get involved here today on a Friday if you want to chat away with anything we're talking about here on the program. We've also got you the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube live stream. When we come back, the Cardinals turnaround, yeah, it might take a while. I'll give you one data point as to why. That's next. The lunch break, KDUS AM 1060.
Dan Patrick Show.
Myles Garrett getting traded. It certainly felt like there was something. A guy who said he wanted out, then you paid him to stay, then he restructures his deal. The new coach comes in, hasn't met with Myles Garrett, and then all of a sudden he gets traded. I give the Rams credit, and I still would have been all in on a wide receiver, skill position player, because if you're all in to get Myles Garrett, be all in to get another weapon here.
Weekdays, 6 to 9 a.m. on KTUS AM 1060.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Get ready for a night of rock with the Gene Simmons Band.
You know your man is working hard. Saturday, August 22nd, 8 p.m. The Salt River Grand Ballroom at Talking Stick Resort. The Gene Simmons Band, performing your favorite classic hits. Reserve seats on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss the Gene Simmons Band.
Fridays at 5, I'm out exploring. From hiking up Camelback to skiing at Snowbowl, the adventures never stop with AAA. It's membership that travels with me, whether behind the wheel or a passenger. In my ride, my buddies, or a rental. AAA's got 24/7 expert help with tows, battery help, and more. Plus, branch services like free passport photos and trip planning. Membership gives you all this and more for less than $6 a month, and I can add loved ones for half off. Call or visit your local branch today. AAA, your membership to go.
Monument Valley? Check. Grand Canyon? Check. Sedona? Check. Camelback? Check. Think you've seen it all in Arizona? Well, if you haven't been fishing, you haven't seen a thing. From ponds and reservoirs to rivers and lakes, our state has no shortage of ways to cast a line for beginners and pros. And a fishing license is your passport to all of them. Get your license at azgfd.gov and discover a whole new way to see Arizona.
I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. For most of this postseason, the Spurs have gotten contributions from everybody. Julian Champagnie had his breakout game Wednesday night. Dylan Harper's coming out party has lasted nearly the entire playoffs. Devin Vassell has delivered big moments, and Stephon Castle has stepped up when his number was called. Depth is a big reason San Antonio's in the finals, but once you reach this stage, role players can only carry you so far. At some point, your highest paid players have to take over. That's where the spotlight shifts to De'Aaron Fox. He is making under $50 million a year, but through one game of the finals, he is MIA, waiting for a signature Fox performance. And against a Knicks team loaded with talent and depth, you need your stars to produce. Spurs have gotten big momentum burst from everybody else. Now it's time for the stars to step up and act like stars. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. These days, everybody's searching for ways to save on insurance, scrolling comparison sites, digging through tips, chasing deals. But Liberty Mutual makes it simple. Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance to save you money. And when you bundle, those savings really start to come through. It's insurance built for real people with a team that helps you keep what matters most, money. No hassle, just confidence that your coverage is customized with savings in mind. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local independent agent. LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. They can't stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m., though. They can help you sell, they can help you market, and they can help you hire in one place. They cannot help you be in 3 places at one time, though. And while they can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business at LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/Dan Patrick Show.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
Back here on the lunch break, KDUS AM 1060. We got the weekend winners, our predictions for who's going to have a great weekend. That's coming up here in about 10 minutes or so. Story this morning on ESPN, ranking the 8 teams that finished in last place in their respective divisions last year in the NFL, ranking them 1 through 8 in terms of their likelihood to go worst to first. Because, and the story points out, since we went to the 8-4-team divisions in 2002, more than 24 teams have gone worst to first. In fact, the Patriots did it they finished last place in 2024 in the AFC East and went all the way to the Super Bowl the following year. The Bears went from worst to winning the NFC North. So this is something that we have seen over the years happen usually about once a year, give or take. And so ESPN went through all 8 teams. Producer Evan, you want to do a little impromptu trivia here? We won't hold this against you.
Okay.
You want to try to guess the teams?
Let me get my trivia page out here.
I'll give you the music too. A little impromptu.
Guess the teams that finished last?
No, you don't need to guess the teams that finished last. You know who finished last.
I was going to say.
Which teams do you think that this story on ESPN said are the most likely to turn it around?
Yeah, so we'll start with the Lions.
The Lions are number 1. Yes, very good. Very good by you. Worst to first.
Okay. Then I think, obviously not the Cardinals. Did the Giants finish last?
The Giants did finish last, 4-13. They're 3rd on this list.
Okay. So I was going through the NFC first. Okay. And then in the AFC East, nobody there. They're not going to pick Miami or New York, whoever did finish last.
They have the Jets 6th on this list. So they ranked all 8 of them.
Okay.
So 8 being the team they think is least likely. They had the Jets 6th.
So I'm trying to get second.
Oh, you're trying to get them all. You're trying to figure out who's where.
I know. I'm trying to go in order, though.
Okay.
And
should go back to the NFC.
Go back to the NFC?
Yeah, I'd go back.
Oh, Saints.
Saints number 2. Yep, they went 6-11 last year. They have a 23.8% chance of making the playoffs. That's what their odds are.
Okay. So Lions, Saints, Giants. I think the Cardinals are last.
They are last. They are indeed 8. So we'll get to them here in a second.
Okay. So then I have
4, 5, and 7 left.
I have 4, 5, and 7. Jets were 6th. Okay. I think in the AFC, the Raiders, I think, might be 4th.
Raiders are 5.
5. Okay. Raiders are 5.
Yeah, 2 teams left.
Yeah.
The Browns and the Titans.
I think the Titans are 4.
Titans are 4. Browns are 7. And then number 8, the Arizona Cardinals, who have the odds to win the division based on ESPN's Football Power Index, 0.1%. I'm going to repeat that again for dramatic effect. The Cardinals' odds to win the division based on ESPN's Football Power Index is 0.1%. 1.1%. Their odds of making the playoffs, according to ESPN's Football Power Index, 1.2%. The Browns in front of them have a 5% chance of making the playoffs. The Jets, 4%. The Raiders, 6%. The Titans, 12%. The Giants, 22%. You can see how there's at least a little bit of respectability to some of these other teams that are at 1.2%, not even 1.5%. Here's what the story said. Quote, the Cardinals led the NFL in adjusted games lost last season. They were completely pummeled by injuries. They also faced the hardest schedule in the league by DVOA. These facts might make them an interesting prospect for a 2026 improvement, except for two things. First, they have questions up and down the roster, especially at the QB position. Second, they're still going to have one of the hardest schedules in the league because they are stuck in the NFC West with the Seahawks, Rams, and 49ers, 3 of the 5 top teams in the league based on the FPI. Reading this story this morning was just another data point of how long this is going to take. This journey is going to be a little bit. The road is rather long because of the state of your roster, because of the state of your division. I mean, just this week, the Rams traded for Myles Garrett. You got 3 teams that are in a battle royale with each other to try to win the division. Honestly, I know the Seahawks are the defending champs. You can make the case that any of the 3 teams not named the Cardinals could win the NFC West. You could realistically make the case for all 3 of them. They're well coached. They've got good rosters. They have good quarterback play. Each team's got superstars all over the place. Any one of the 3 can win the division. The Cardinals have to play those teams 6 times a year. Those 3 teams make up 6 of the 17 games the Cardinals play. It's always going to be uphill to win the division when that is what you're going up against. 3 teams that are all in right now. And kind of like with the Suns, right? We've said the Suns aren't going to be able to compete with San Antonio and Oklahoma City right now. So run your race. Now, the Suns are running a race. I don't know what the Cardinals are doing. I'm not sure they're even on track running any kind of race. The Suns are running a race. They're running their race, and they're not worried about what's going on in San Antonio. They're not worried about what's going on in Oklahoma City. They are doing what they can do to be competitive right now and build towards 2030. The Cardinals got to rip a page out of that textbook. They got to run their race because they're not right now on the level of doing what the Rams did earlier this week, what Seattle did last year in winning a Super Bowl, what the 49ers have been doing, a perennial playoff threat. They're not running that race right now. They can. They can someday. They can someday in the next couple of years. But right now, it is about getting this team back on track, building out the right roster, and then being in a position to capitalize when those teams go on the back 9. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Rams are going to go on the back 9 here at some point. They may already be on the back 9. Seattle may turn a corner here and be on the back 9. The 49ers, another year where they may miss the playoffs or it's a quick exit. Kyle Shanahan may not be there anymore. So you got to time your ascension to when those teams are on the backside. That might take a while. That might take a while on both ends. It may take a couple years for those 3 teams to all be on the descent, and it may take a couple years for the Cardinals to be on the ascent. They got to find the quarterback. They got to build out the rest of this roster. But reading this story today, the 1.2% chance of making the playoffs, and we know that. I didn't need to bring you those stats. A 0.1% chance of winning the division. Again, we all know they're not winning the division, but to see it on paper, that they are 8th out of the 8 teams that can go worst to first. And the thing that actually makes it even more bad in my mind, they're going to finish last this year in the division, and they're probably going to be 8th on this list again next year. This isn't going away anytime soon. Those other teams, the Browns, they've got multiple firsts next year. They can turn it around. The Jets had a great draft this year, have multiple firsts next year, probably going to get their quarterback of the future. The Giants probably going to pull it off this year where they go worse to being a playoff team. The Lions are going to probably be back in the NFC playoff picture. The Cardinals, yeah, they're going to be on this list again. And how about this? Would it shock you if 7 of the 8 teams next year are different?
No.
And the Cardinals are the only holdover?
Not at all.
Not worse to first, but just not worse, right? Are the Lions going to finish last in the division?
No.
Probably not, right? Are the Saints going to finish last in the division?
Probably not.
They might, but probably not. I don't think the Giants are.
I don't either.
I don't think the Titans might.
Titans might, but I don't think so.
What are the Colts?
The Raiders, yeah, right.
The Raiders, they might.
They might. Rookie quarterback is a tough division to play in. The Jets might.
Miami's also bad.
Miami's terrible.
The Browns might.
The Browns could.
So we're looking at a case where maybe
3 teams.
Half of this is turned over, and you're part of the half. It's not a good place to be.
No. I don't see there any way that they are not in the basement of the NFC West next year.
No, they're going to be in the basement of the NFC West, and they're going to be the basement of this exact story in 2027.
Correct.
This is
the place we're at with this team right now.
This is a long-term. This is a long-term fix.
Complete rebuild. They're going to have to tear this down. You tear it down, you start from new.
By the way, the last sentence I think really kind of caps it all off here, and I'm going to use that as the sign-off point for this segment. Quote: "A Cardinals division title in 2026 would probably be the most unlikely division title in NFL history." There's nothing wrong with that statement. It's 100% accurate. But think about what that is saying about this Cardinals team. We haven't even started training camp yet. They don't stand a chance. That's how bad it is. That's how much work there is to be done. 480-864-1060 is the phone number for you to join us here today on the program. When we come back, we pick our winners for the weekend. The weekend winners next, the lunch break, KDUS, AM 1060.
It's the lunch break with Chris Schubert.
The Spurs are the Chiefs of a few years ago.
I'll give you a better one. It's the Warriors pre all the champions. Yes. Because once Wemby and the Spurs rattle off a couple, they're villains.
But right now, they have a player like Mahomes or like Steph who is fun, who changes the game, something we've never seen before, and they have this gravitational pull.
I think it's a great comparison. Right now, it's easy to want to see Wemby and the Spurs do well because it's their first time, right? So it would be their first championship with this core.
Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
This is Michael with Restore My Civil Rights. For many listeners, a criminal record can feel permanent. Thankfully, Arizona law allows convictions to be set aside and civil rights, including Second Amendment rights, to be restored. For the hundreds of listeners we have assisted to date, the results have been life-changing. If you're ready to find out what's possible for yourself or a loved one, we can help. To book a free consultation today, call 855-GUN-RIGHTS or visit RestoreMyCivilRights.com. That's RestoreMyCivilRights.com.
The Smashing Pumpkins return. The Rats in a Cage Tour. 2 unique sets celebrating melancholy at 30 and nearly 4 decades of unruly hits and dark treasures. November 11th, Mortgage Matchup Center. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. The Smashing Pumpkins. The Rats in a Cage Tour. Live.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk diamond sourcing. Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As one of 3 diamond sourcing experts, I'm going to explain just how differently we source our diamonds and why that guarantees your engagement ring will be the most beautiful. For starters, there's no middleman. We source directly from trusted industry leaders we've partnered with for generations. We work with them in person and negotiate on our customers' behalf so they get the best prices possible. We also pay our partners in cash, and in return, they reserve the most beautiful diamonds just for us. I handpick and inspect each stone under 10 times magnification. Other jewelers use the Diamond Database to buy stones sight unseen with grainy pictures and videos. When you purchase a diamond engagement ring with Shane Company, you can trust that me and my team have personally handpicked your stone for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Because a friend goes the extra mile to make sure you get your dream diamond at your dream price. Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com to find yours. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Try the turkey, bacon, and avocado at Port of Subs. Fresh, craveable, and loaded with flavor. Order now at portofsubs.com.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
In Arizona, we expect big things. The Grand Canyon, wide open skies. And now there's Jumbo Bucks Scratchers from the Arizona Lottery. They're bigger than big. They're jumbo. They've got jumbo prizes up to $1 million, jumbo bonus multipliers, and a jumbo promotion with $2 million in Players Club prizes with a grand prize of $1 million. So go for big, go for jumbo, and play Jumbo Bucks Scratchers today. Arizona Lottery. Love the play.
Superstar Car Wash, the car wash with superpowers. Sign up for a free car wash today. That's right, totally free for a limited time. Because we love what makes you shine. See website for details.
Every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. is MMA Friday on the Sports Zoo with official UFC ranker Scott Lewis, brought to you by RTO Sullivan's, your home for every UFC event. The Sports Zoo is the only show in the Valley that gives you 1 full hour of MMA every week, featuring Scott Lewis's official UFC ranking changes, fight predictions for every weekly event, shocking MMA stories, and more. So tune in every Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. and then head to RTO Sullivan's every Saturday to watch the fights. Go to RTOSullivans.com for a location near you.
I've got a quad box of weekend winners to get to, producer Evan. Welcome back into the lunch break.
You got
break.
4?
I got 4. 4 weekend winners. How many you got today?
We got the race, so I got 3.
Yeah, I got the race in there. Firekeepers Casino 400. This Sunday right here, 11 a.m., KDUS AM 1060. Also the KDUS AM 1060 app. You can also listen to IndyCar. We got the Worldwide Technology Raceway this weekend. That's at 5:30 on Sunday. Right here, KDUS AM 1060. And the KDUS AM 1060 app.
Listen to it anywhere on the KDUS AM 1063 app.
John is going Brad Keselowski. Wins in his home state. He says.
Wow.
They're at Michigan International Speedway.
You know who I hear is great in Michigan?
I think whatever you're about to say is
allegedly.
I'm not sure I believe anything you're about to say.
Denny Hamlin.
Do you have statistics to back this up?
0.
Because he was born in Chesterfield, Virginia.
Yeah. I've always heard that people from Virginia like to go back to back, especially in Michigan. I'm going with Denny Hamlin.
Trying to look at his all-time career. If he's won at Michigan before. Probably has, but all right, you're going Denny Hamlin.
I'm going Denny Hamlin. You need a better weekend. You went 0 for last.
Well, I'm going with my guy.
Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson is my guy. So I will be picking Kyle Larson. Again, he's led the most laps without a win in NASCAR. It is the second most laps led out of any driver that isn't Denny Hamlin, who has led 756 laps. I'm going to go with my guy, Kyle Larson, 569 laps led without a win. He gets win numero uno this week.
What happened to my guy, Reddick?
Tyler Reddick?
Has he fallen off a little?
He's still in first. He's got 5 wins, dude. 5 wins, 9 top 5s, 11 top 10s. He's doing just fine. He's finished every race. He has a 97-point lead over the aforementioned Denny Hamlin.
Perfect.
And Kyle Larson, for not having any wins, is 6th in the points right now.
Nice job.
So I'm going, Michael's going Joey Logano.
So we got a Joey Logano. We have a Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson.
And John is going Joseph Newgarden in the IndyCar.
Joseph Newgarden in the IndyCar.
Making picks all over the place here today. Okay, you can start us off.
Oh, you want me to start us off? I will take the San Antonio Spurs.
Could you make some room there on the sheet for me? Because I'm also taking the San Antonio Spurs.
I think they get their get back tonight.
Yeah.
Only one game this weekend. It'll be tonight in game number 2 in San Antonio, and I imagine they will handle their business.
So I'm looking at the IndyCar standings.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a pick. There's another guy. There's a guy who has led the second most laps in IndyCar and doesn't have a win yet this season. Do I just stay committed?
You have to take him. What's his name?
David Malukas. Get him on the list. Weekend winner.
We're gonna have to do a spelling on Malukas.
Malukas.
Malukas. Oh, okay. Are you sure it's not Malicus?
I'm gonna go Malukas. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But he's the winner.
I think it's Malicus.
It can't be. Somebody's gonna correct me. It's All Code says this music feels like it was ripped from an AJ's Fine Foods.
You ever had the AJ's iced tea?
I think I've only been to an AJ's once.
I like AJ's.
There's only one near. There's not even one near me. It's just on my way home.
I went and got an iced tea and a sandwich like last week, 2 weeks ago. Really nice sandwich. They got good options over there. You know what place I want to try? Have you seen it? Seen the new place? Brown Bag Sandwich Company. Sorry, no free advertising.
I mean, you just did, so we're here. We might as well.
Sorry, no free advertising.
This is all Code's fault.
This is all. New York Deli Sandwiches.
What is this called?
Brown Bag Sandwich Company. I thought it was here, but now it's saying it's in New York.
So you just made something up.
Paper Bag Sandwich Company. Sorry. Not Brown Bag. Paper Bag Sandwich Company.
Okay.
Menu. And I think they have a sandwich called the Starting Quarterback.
Now they've said now, I mean, I got to tell you, when I go to the page and the opening line is "Take your lunch back," I mean, this is a sponsorship made in heaven for us on the show.
They have.
I mean, somebody's got to get in contact with the paper bag people.
That's what I'm saying.
It opens today.
I know.
What are we doing here? Also, can you say you have the best sandwich in Phoenix if you haven't opened yet?
No,
okay.
No, you can't.
Let me look at the menu real quick. Let me see what
the hall pass looks great.
Starting QB looks good.
And I love a good roast beef.
I just want to see the full menu. I don't want to sign up. I just want to see the menu.
Just hit menu.
I can't.
What?
It wants my information.
Just scroll down.
Scroll down. Scroll down to where?
Oh, mine. If I just scroll down, I saw it. Hit the menu tab.
Okay, I've hit the menu tab, and if I scroll down,
so you're not seeing the 6 sandwiches?
I am. There's more. It says see the full menu.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not doing that. You can give the 5 sandwiches.
Coach says Cracker Barrel Campfire Feasts are back. Speaking of Cracker Barrel.
It's on the list.
Okay, just making sure we're going to go this weekend.
It's on the list.
You were supposed to go last weekend, and you didn't.
I want to see what are the Paper Bag Sandwich Company's hours.
10:30 to 4.
Hey.
We're just giving all the free advertising in the world today for them. But
well, I think this would be a good pitch to them.
You just send them this clip.
Well, yeah, and I think if maybe Code pops over there and was like, "Oh my gosh, heard the guys over at the lunch break talking about it."
You're assuming that Code is anywhere near there. Code,
I have no idea where this is even.
This is on the 51. Maybe Code lives in Glendale. I don't know. Maybe Code lives in Maricopa. Maybe Code lives in the other side of Mesa. We don't know where any of our loyal listeners live. We don't have a clue.
Unless you did picks.
Right, and then you have their address. Unless they played picks. And Code
never did.
He's always, speaking of picks.
Code's always been a YouTube guy.
Speaking of picks.
Yes. Oh.
Do we save this? Is this what we
This
do?
is what we'll start with the leftovers with.
I have 2 more winners. I would like Eduardo Rodriguez to get win number 100 in his big league career. And I would like Tommy Fleetwood to win the Memorial.
That's good. Sorry, what was the one before Tommy Fleetwood?
I'm taking Eduardo Rodriguez to win game number 100.
Okay, I like that.
John goes, I live in the Valley.
You're technically in the Valley.
Listen, we're not going to share where I live. Okay?
No, I know, but...
Technically, no.
What's the Valley?
I mean, I consider the Valley anything that's in Maricopa County. And I don't live in Maricopa County.
Okay. See, I thought the Valley was larger than that.
I mean, maybe my definition is wrong, but
I live in the valley.
Of course, you live in Scottsdale.
So just clarifying, even if I was north, I'm still in the valley.
Queen Creek is in the valley. You start getting to Santan, and that's where I'm like, that's not really valley. That's valley adjacent.
You start getting up there, that valley adjacent.
Like Cave Creek, technically the valley, but you're starting to.
Really, that's crazy.
That's way up there.
Yeah, you ever go up there for the rodeo?
The Buffalo Chip?
Yeah.
Yes.
Great time.
Do you have any more winners or?
What? Oh, yes, I do. The Hurricanes.
What are we doing? What are we doing on the show today? It's the segment is called The Weekend Winners, and this dude wants to talk about sandwiches.
How did this start?
You started it. No, actually, Coach started it because he talked about AJ's Fine Foods, and then you, for whatever reason, decided to take that into.
It started with the music.
Yeah, the music. So the whole segment really got us here.
The music.
I'm an executive member now.
Wow. Congratulations on being an executive member. I got one more weekend winner for you.
Okay.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Well, okay. Why are they going to be weekend winners?
Because I have two more. Josh Sweat is going to show up.
Okay.
And then second one, Carson Beck, which I just thought of right now because Jacoby Brissett will not be there.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I got for you. Right. Well, I mean, do you have any more?
No, we've got the leftovers to get to, and we have to tell everybody what starts on Monday here on the show. Big announcement coming up here in the next break, or in the next segment with the leftovers. It's all the stories we didn't get to here today on the show. We will get to them next. The lunch break, KDUS, AM 1060.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Green flag goes in the air.
Returns to the Irish Hills of Michigan.
Joey Logano has. He spun, he slapped the wall, and this was part of the gamble. Caution flag is out.
Where the Heritage Trophy is once again on the line.
Drift wide in the apex. Here he comes off turn number 4. He'll rocket off the corner to the start-finish line.
It's the Firekeepers Casino 400.
This Sunday at 11 a.m. here on KDUS AM 1060 and the KDUS app.
Hey, it's Audrey from the Dave and Mahoney Show, and I want you to make sure that you're not letting gas prices stop you from having a clean and healthy home. Zero Res is keeping comfort affordable with powerful cleaning at a price families can feel good about. Vacuuming is not sufficient to maintain the cleanliness and lifespan of your carpet, period. Full stop, especially if you've got a bunch of kids and a bunch of pets, and if you are a shoe wearer in the house. Listen, I'm not judging, but especially if you are a shoe wearer, do not leave deep cleaning to yourself with DIY dirt attracting carpet soaking machines. No picking up equipment from the store and returning it back later. With DIY machines, there is no possible way to extract all that dirty water out of the carpet, and it gets stuck in the mats underneath your carpet, and it makes it even smell worse, honestly. Zero Res uses their platinum-rated cleaning system that safely and effectively removes all of the deeply embedded nasty dirt, dander, and bacteria. And they have big summer savings for 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $129 and $499 per system for air duct cleaning. Visit ZeroResPhoenix.com or call 480-507-2419 and ask for the KDUS special.
Somber presents You Are the Reason Tour. Fresh from selling out shows all around the world. See Somber live in Glendale. Desert Diamond Arena, October 14th, with special guests Tom Odell and The Help. Get tickets now at sombermusic.com.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Myles Garrett getting traded. It certainly felt like there was something. A guy who said he wanted out, then you paid him to stay, then he restructures his deal. The new coach comes in, hasn't met with Myles Garrett, and then all of a sudden he gets traded. I give the Rams credit, and I still would have been all in on a wide receiver, skill position player, because if you're all in to get Myles Garrett, be all in to get another weapon here.
Weekdays, 6 to 9 a.m. on KTUS AM 1060.
Wrapping up another great week of shows here on the lunch break. KDUS AM 1060. Producer Evan is over there on the other side of the glass. Big announcement to start the leftovers. Starting Monday, I will begin to pay off the 250 wings that I need to eat over the course of 10 days worth of shows. I talked to the social media team here in the building. We have a plan for the first video that will go out on Monday. And we will have a little, if you're watching us on the KDUS AM 1060 YouTube channel, you will see me eat the wings during the show. We'll keep a counter down below that producer Evan can update and in real time show anytime he wants to let everybody know how I'm doing on the 250 wings I have to eat for losing the pick segment this year on the show. Or last year, I should say, on the show. So I'm going to pay off that starting on Monday, 250 wings. This week, wings were brought into the building.
I was going to say, best story of the week. Yesterday, we get an email. Nice enough to drop off lunch here. We have no idea what it is. No idea what kind of food it is. We go into the break room.
There's wings.
There's wings. And I just started cracking up.
And it's only funny to you and I because
nobody else cared or found it funny.
Right. Nobody else understands that this is what I'm going to embark on starting on Monday. So, yeah, 250 wings, 10 days. I get a weekend in between to eat something else. My goal is to eat 20 a day, 25 a day. If I can do that, I think I think
25 a day.
And by the way, we did a little bit of a test run where I ate a wing in front of producer Evan, and I showed him what was left on the wing.
We've decided that wing
would classify as a completed wing.
Correct.
So I'm not going to have to,
And the wings we had yesterday, that sauce was heavy.
And those things were huge.
They were massive wings.
So I'm getting the wings over the weekend. I'm getting a huge party bag from Costco because, I'm an executive member now. I'm hoping that I don't have to go back and get a second bag at some point. I'm hoping that that's enough.
I don't think you'll get 250 in that bag.
I'm probably going to have to get a second bag.
I think you're going to have to get 2 bags.
I won't buy both bags at the same time because I want to use that as motivation. Going back the second time will be me telling myself, you're done. You're halfway through.
Exactly. And as
I'm an executive member now.
You can go in different hours than other people.
That's right.
You get a little bit more runway.
Are the wings prepared same day?
That's up to you.
I'm the one that's going to be doing all this work.
Here's what I think you should do. I think you should grill a lot. I'm assuming you're just buying a frozen bag.
It's a bag of party wings. Yeah.
I think you should grill them or put them on the skillet or oven bake them, however you want to do it.
I'm going to air fry.
And then you can put them in containers, and then you can just air fry them as you go. They're already cooked, so you can put them in the air fryer for 4 minutes just to heat them and crisp them up.
What I plan on doing is the night prior is air frying the batch that I'm going to eat the next day. And then when I get here, I'll warm them up either in the air fryer that we have here for a couple of minutes, or I'll just pop them in the microwave to warm them up.
Be the first to use that air fryer.
That's not true. I have seen somebody else use the air fryer.
Really?
I think.
That means I'm good to do it.
I mean, I think you were good to do it anyway. You just got to clean up after.
I couldn't have been first. Nobody wanted to be first.
Okay, but what if I just lied to you and I made it up and no one's used it and you use it and you're the first? The thing's been there for at least a year now at this point. I think it's fair game.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I'm always nervous to use the microwave too.
Really? I use the microwave every day.
Yeah, I just don't use anything in the kitchen. I just eat cold stuff in here.
Well, I'm going to use the air fryer tomorrow, on Monday.
Okay, we're gonna see how it goes. We'll tweet about it.
If I can get 30 wings done on Monday.
If you can get 30 wings, I mean, what a start that would be.
In the 2 hours that we're sitting here, just 2 hours, snacking throughout the course of the show during all the breaks, you're telling me over those 2 hours I can't do 15 wings?
I think it's going to
be sitting here, just kind of, just like a light snack.
I think it's going to hurt your ability to do the show.
I don't think it will at all.
If you consume 15 during the show, that would mean you only need 10 the rest of the day.
There's 8 segments during the show.
2 in every break.
If I ate 2 in every break,
you would hit that number.
That's not absurd.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what you have to look forward to starting on Monday. Paying off the bet. We'll recap a Diamondbacks weekend. Cardinals mandatory stuff begins. We'll get to it all. Jim Rome, he's coming up next. Producer Evan, thank you for all that you do. Everybody, have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.